Talk to him. I'll sell you fishing bait if you can get yourself a rod. I give you this fishing rod. Could you catch an earthfish for me? Awesome. Here you go. Receive the fishing rod. There's our fishing rod. Needs bait though. Oh, we don't have any money. Okay. We have 1,000 gold. We talk to him. I'll sell you bait. Sure. 21. You can fish at the end of the pier as long as you have bait. Would you like to fish? How? When an exclamation point appears above your head, a fish has nibbled. Quickly press the up arrow key to set the hook. On reeling the fish in, you will face it in battle. Don't be alarmed. The fish cannot attack, but it will escape if you cannot defeat it in time. Fishing. Cast your line into the water. Earthfish appeared. Perfect. That's just what we need. Beat that fish up. The fish escaped. The fish got away. Goldfish! Literally the rarest fish. I'm not going to be able to defeat it. It's got 1,600 health. Oh my gosh. It's healing the damage that I'm doing to it. It's too powerful. And it ran away. That was actually perfect because it's meant to be more difficult, right? Because it's a rare fish. Waterfish? What a stupid name. Yes. I mean, I'm having fun playing the fishing minigame. Hey, it's me, Phil, from Arlet Games. Guys, we're making the fishing mini game. It's finally happening. It was long foretold in the ancient scripture that one would one day rise up to make a simple... And with that RPG would be birthed the greatest fishing mini game of all time. Asterix. Maybe mid. I'm so excited. I've been thinking about it all day. I thought the day would never come. I know, right? But here we are. What a journey it's been. And to be honest, maybe when I make the fishing mini game, I'll just scrap the rest of the game. Is my NPC in the game? Not yet, Bob. Not yet. Simply because your NPC is going to take a little extra work because you've got your custom frogman. But could put it in today. I don't want to talk anymore. Why am I talking? There should be no talking. There should only be fishing minigame. Frogman. He's a man. He's a frog. He's a frogman on a log. Alright, if we're doing... Alright, if we're gonna chuck you in, Bob. Where are you? No, I need to... There we go. You're all the way there. Look at this cute little guy. Yeah, he'll be... Alright. We'll slap you in for now, and we'll make you more legitimate later on. Whoa, here's all Dave. Hello, good morning or evening. Yeah, evening for me, morning for you, I suppose. Good to have you, Dave. I think your next game engine should be Godot. Is the frogman a legendary catch in the fishing game? So I assume, Bob, you're saying that because you're actually having a good time with your game. You've been able to successfully port it over? Exactly. I know things, Dave. Also, I'm still excited to be seeing your progress with... Do you have a name for this game yet? This game that you're making? No, oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Bob. What am I doing? I want to copy this image. Okay, so we have the image. I can get out of that. I can switch back to this so you can see what I'm doing. So I've copied the image. I'm just going to use Affinity. So we've talked about Affinity before. Also, guys, I just released the final itch.io gems. No, not the final itch.io gems video for the year. Second last itch.io gems video for the year. The next one that's going to come out is going to be the Halloween one that I didn't finish for Halloween. Currently codenamed From Yourself. I like that already, but probably going to change later. Although I said the same with 7 Days, it wasn't supposed to be the final name. I mean, I feel like it worked really well with your marketing and stuff, right? The whole 7 Days thing. All I'm saying is you should learn Godot. Someday, Bob. For now, I'm sticking with RPG Maker because it's comfy and I know it. But I would actually like to get into more advanced game development. I would like to do that, but programming languages scare me a little bit. When I've tried to learn in the past, it hasn't really stuck with me that well. But it is definitely something that I want to do. So we're gonna what are we doing? We're gonna where's the pit? We're going inside a simple RPG. We are looking at image, characters. Where's our NPCs? We've got our NPCs here. We're going to open this feller. We're going to change this grid is awful. This is not the grid that we want. We want grid manager. I have a preset, RPGMaker MV. Yes. Is this what I want? Yes. That is correct. What do you mean? RPGMaker is the most advanced engine. The most. Dave knows from tried and true experience. Coding can be very overwhelming. Yes. Yeah. I think there's just some very core concepts that I just haven't been able to find, or with you know, the online things that I've interacted with. I haven't had something that's explained it to me in a way that's clicked for me. And so there's some very fundamental things to do with basic coding languages. Like when you call, it's been so long, I can't even think, but like when you're calling like a function, but then there's like the name of the function, and then in brackets, there's the name of the function again. But then you don't put anything in the brackets inside that function. I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense, and I'm very poorly remembering how that went, but it's yeah, there are things that I don't understand. So we're gonna paste. Look, there's Bob Studio Frogman. You using Affinity? Installed it last week myself. Yeah, function, yeah. Right? Function and then inside that, like, yeah, I still don't understand. Maybe I would understand it a bit better now that I've used RPG Maker a bit more. But yeah, Wizard Toad. Here's our friend Wizard Toad. So we're gonna shrink him down, and oh geez, he's getting, why is he getting so blurry? That's okay. We'll and then we can just pop him right there for now. We can make him multi-directional. We're just gonna pop him there for now. We're gonna hit save. What do I want to do? I want to. We do want to save as. No, that doesn't matter. We can just save flattened. I don't need that to be a separate layer. I can separate that as a layer later on. So we've saved that. There is a official candle for the Wizard Toad character. What do you mean by official candle? Since when is anything... What does it mean to have an official candle? Like you have merch? For just $5.95, you yourself can own an official Wizard Toad candle. What is the scent? Why, it's Wizard Toad scent, of course. What does that smell like? Well, you'd have to buy it to find out. I tried GameMaker. I like the visual coding that they have made it a little easier. Visual coding appeals to me more. For sure. But, yeah, Dave. So Affinity. I got Affinity back when it was not owned by Canvas and is no longer wasn't a free thing. And I also haven't updated it in a long time. even though the updates are free, but it was just a hassle that it doesn't update itself. I don't know. But I really like it because I don't want to pay a subscription for anything for my art tools. I think that's stupid. So it's not for sale yet, but we're working. You are actually making an official Wizard Toad candle. That's crazy. Maybe I need to make... Maybe I should have an official candle. The Arlec Games. Bill from Arlec Games Candle. Okay, let's... So we've got you now. We can put you in the game. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna exit. I'm gonna open again. Just in case the NPC of you, Mr. Frogman, doesn't load properly. Let's put you... Where you hang out by the well. That seemed... Frogs like water. What was your character's name going to be again? Where is it? Where are you? NPCs? Oh, literally Wizard Toad. Okay. Let's just go with that. Wizard Toad. The Toad is a wizard. I can send you a photo on Discord. All right. So we want direction fix because we haven't figured out the other directions yet. We have NPC 01. There he is. There's our little Wizard Toad man. You didn't come up with words for Wizard Toad. Bob, you need to give me some, also we need a portrait. We need a portrait for Wizard Toad. Open. Image. Faces. NPC. Oh. Whoa. Why is that not saved correctly? No, we don't want that. No. That was not correct. Thank you. Okay. Let's paste that again. There he is. My wizardy guy. He's casting a spell with a twinkle in his eye. Sorry guys, I'm very musical today. I don't know what is happening to me. What do we reckon? That much? Like that? And we're just gonna zoom. My guy. My frog. My friend. Yeah. And then we're just gonna hit save. We're gonna flatten. The NPCs are all becoming animals, yeah. This is actually the Dr. Dolittle RPG. Show text. There he is. Yeah, Bob, what do you want Wizard Toad to say? Well, for now, he's just gonna be like, ribbity, ribbity, dibbity, do, rudy dibbity do. I cast a spell on you. And then we're gonna have an animation on the player. It's gonna be absorb, yeah. And here you do, I cast a spell on you, and then that's it. That's all he does. Thank you, Wizard Toad. You're in the game. Wizard Toad is in the game. And we'll have to send it to you later. I currently don't have my phone. That's okay. That is a-okay. Let's have a look at you in the game. Oh, wait. Our starting spot is still where it was with the Sky Temple puzzle solved. We need to put ourselves back here. Oh my gosh, what is happening? And we need to set our play to transparent at the start. All right. Oh my gosh, it's been 20 minutes. We're wasting precious fishing minigame time. Get out of here. There he is. He fits right in. Fits right in. Ribbity dibbity doo. I cast a spell on you. Ribbity dibbity doo. I cast a spell on you. The name of the candle is Limey Toad Slime. That is a great candle name. What about Slimy Toad Lime? So I'm guessing it's lime scented. Are you making these candles yourself? You know what? I'm kind of in love with Wizard Toad here. All right. Cool. Let's make a fishing mini game. So let's have a look at what I've written. So fishing, variable 1 to 3 with splash sound effects. I've written this in shorthand. 60 frame wait before randomizing again. On 3, the line gets nibbled. Right. So okay. So this is once you start fishing. Once the fishing minigame is started, you'll, you know, be sitting there with your rod, and every second it will randomize the fishing variable between variable numbers 1 to 3. Every second it will randomize it. When that randomized number lands on number 3, that's when the line will get nibbled. So every second, there's a 30% chance that the line will get nibbled. There'll be a big splash effect. There'll be an exclamation bubble above you. When you see the exclamation bubble, you will have 90 frames. So you'll have 3 seconds when that exclamation bubble shows up. So you have a 3-second time frame to press the action button. If you don't press the action button, your bait, which is the consumable item that you'll need in order to fish, will get eaten. But if they do press it, then, you know, then there's the reeling in part, right? Where the player will have to press the action button 10 times to increase the catch variable. So that's a different variable from the first variable. To 10. So every time you press the button, it will increase the catch variable by 1. And but you have to get that done within a 3-second limit. So you have to, which I think is very generous, right? You just got to tap the Z button 10 times within 3 seconds. Then if you successfully do that, obviously if you don't do that, it'll be missed, the bait will be eaten. If you do that, you will then go into a battle with the fish. That fish will be determined, the fish that you fight, because there's going to be 5 different fish at the moment. And I just realized that I can make it themed after the elemental temples. So the weakest fish will be the earth fish. Then you'll have a water fish. Water fish. That doesn't make... Anyway, we'll keep it. It's funny. Then there's a fire fish. Then there's a sky fish. And then the rarest fish will be the goldfish, I guess, or maybe a diamond fish. And yeah, differing rarity. Yeah. So anyway, we roll the fish variable. That will, you know, out of 100, There will be you know, different percentages assigned to each of the fish types. So like a 5% chance to that you will, or maybe we'll make it a 2% chance. I don't know how rare we want to make it, but let's just say for now, like a 5% chance that you catch, that you'll enter a battle with the diamond fish. You know, a 15% chance that you fight the sky fish, so on and so forth. Yeah, and fish enemy. Fish enemy has no attacks. Yeah, so when you enter a battle with a fish, you don't, the fish doesn't fight you, right? So you can't die fighting the fish. But the way you catch the fish is you get its health to 0, right? That's how you're gonna capture it. So the fish can't attack, but it will have actions that will take up its turn. So like it can flop, it can flail, and then it can also escape, right? And you know, the different fish will have different frequencies of how much they're likely to do that. And yeah, more rare fish will have a higher health pool, so it will take longer to defeat them in order to catch them. When you defeat that fish, they will drop the item of the fish that they are, right? And then you can sell those fish and make big money. We're making fish bait only cost 10 gold, and you lose a bait each time. There will be a check to see if you still have fishing bait items with you. If you do, then we'll ask you if you want to fish again. Otherwise, well, yeah, and when that happens, both these variables will be reset to 0. Or all the variables that we have will be set to 0. And then, yeah, I'm going to make it so that there's weapons that do more damage to fish, because you enter battles with them, right? So I'm just like, oh, well, what's a way to make, you know, it's not just having better weapons from playing the game. You can find weapons that are specifically good for fishing. So you wouldn't use these weapons in the normal game battles. You would use them to fight the fish with. And the way I would do that is there would be a fish element attached to the weapon, and fish will be very weak to the fish element. And then, yeah, there's a secret ending. No, I am not. What did I say that made you say no, I am not? I don't remember what I said. The most racist of candles. Is Limey racist? From the other company said that makes the candle told me not to tell anyone until the release. From the other company said that makes the candle told me not to tell anyone until the release. Okay. Limey. Is Limey? Anyway. I am ignorant. Cool. So I hope that that was really exciting. A slur to British. Huh. You learn something new. Could make it go viral. The accidental racism of the of the thing. You could have said nothing, trailer. You could have said nothing, and it would have gone out there, and then it could have been a viral thing. But now he knows, so he has to change before it goes out. Otherwise, there's evidence. There's evidence that says that he knew before it happened. Blimey, but blimey, but they say blimey all the time. Blimey. When they say it, does someone go, "Hey, you better not be saying a slur about me"? He's like, "No, I didn't say limey. I said blimey." All right, what are we doing? We're making it. We're making it. So right now we just need to build. I don't need to concern myself so much with how to activate Well, let's just make it that when you walk on this, no, let's just make it that when you walk here, fishing mini game, right? Below characters, player touch. So when you walk on this tile, wait, is there something image wise that looks like fishing? Not really. Okay. I'm going to look this up. Urban Dictionary is your friend. So yeah, so when you step on it, it will say, would you like to fish? Well, actually, no, first we will do, okay. First we will do a conditional branch, because if, actually no, we can just do this here. If this item's there, item 15, which we're going to make the fishing bait. So if you have that and you walk over there, it will say, would you like to fish? It will present with choices, yes, no. If yes, so if no, let's just set movement route, step backwards, skip if cannot move. So if we say no, you'll step away from the tile, so that way you can step back on it to re-engage that event. If we say yes, then we need to do, oh no, yeah, we already know that they have a bait item. So if we say yes, we want to remove one bait item. Okay, we remove bait already. Yeah, before you even start, bait gets removed. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bait gets removed. Bait gets removed. What are we saying? So then we need, let's just for now, the bait gets removed. We're gonna make the player, oh actually, would you like to fish? We'll say how and no, and we'll do cancel as choice 3 and default is choice 1. So we will have how as a tutorial. When an exclamation point is above your head, a fish has nibbled. Quickly press the Z key to hook to, what's, I don't know, I actually don't know enough fishing terminology. Is that to like set the hook, you know, when you pull on it so that the hook grabs into the fish? Quickly press the Z key to set the hook. You then must reel the fish in by pressing the Z key 10 times before the fish gets away. Set the hook is correct. Thank you, trailer. I just looked. He's not joking. Oh, and all it says, I have to message the company at some point and tell them. I mean, good thing we caught it now, Bob. Hopefully it doesn't do anything. I mean, how many candles did you order? I mean, because, you know, if you can just, you know, put like a, maybe you got to call it slimy toad slime. You know, if you can just write an S on the label of all of them. You then must reel the fish in by pressing the Z key 10 times before the fish gets away. Better press. Better press fast. Oh, better mash that Z key. Upon reeling the fish in, you will face it in battle. Don't be alarmed. Don't be alarmed. The fish cannot attack, but it will escape if you cannot defeat it in time. Cool, that'll do for now. So yes, then I will make the I will make the player, because they can come from either direction, right? I need the player to face to the right. Even though, so we're going to do this, we're going to make some custom art specifically for this is how excited I am about this fishing mini game. I'm going to make custom art. That's, yeah, I can picture how it's going to work in my head. We'll see how it actually translates when we make it. I don't want to know what name you have for the other colors of candles. I mean, it's not the color, right? It's the smell. It's like a lime smell. There's only one. Okay, that's lucky. A licorice candle. What color is a licorice candle? Yes, he's gonna turn right. We'll make a sound effect, a little splash sound effect that is the I'll do a text thing. You cast your line. Cast your line into the water. Where's our water? Water. W. Is there a splash? Is there an S for splash? Yes. Oh no, that's slash. Splash, there we go. What the hell? What is that? How is that a splash? That's like, that's a splash sound effect made by someone that's never heard a splash in their life. They grew up in a desert, a landlocked desert, and have never had drunk water in their life. All right, that works for me for now. Placeholder. I can only picture the perfect cast from the Goofy movie. Ah, I love the Goofy movie. What a great film that was. Wait, what does he say? You gotta hold your lip. Wait, what if we? No, will I get in trouble? If I just look up perfect cast Goofy movie and just play that clip on stream. Disney, is Disney gonna come after me? Let's do it. What's the worst that could happen? channel is cancelled. What am I looking up? Perfect cast goofy movie. Coco! Here we go.
Dad, I don't even know how to fish.
Oh, now come on, that never stopped me. Let me show you a little family secret handed down through about 12 or 13 goof generations. The perfect cast.
The perfect cast.
What?
The perfect cast. My dad taught it to me when I was about your age. Okay, now, watch carefully. You gotta be loose, relaxed, with your feet apart, and 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock, quarter to 3, tours you pay, twist, over, pot of do, I'm a little teapot, and the wind up. Huh? And let her fly! The perfect cast.
Sorry, Petey. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. What did you guys buy for Black Friday? Today's Thursday. What are you talking about? Also, Black Friday, when we've just been talking about limey candles. We're playing copyright materials. I think Disney will come after you no matter what. Yeah, no matter once. Yeah. How's the eventing going? Well, yeah, we were just getting some inspiration for the fishing mini game. Yeah. Here comes the cease and desist. Yeah. My screen just open up. Oh god. He's here. Let us in. You've been a bad boy. And you just see Mickey's ears come around the corner. Screen goes black. I'm screaming. Ah! The guard is out. You cast your line into the water. Splash. Wait, should the splash come after? You cast your line into the water. And then we'll wait for a second. Then we will start the variable. We've got a new variable. So this is the so we'll just call it the hook chance. Random between 1 and 3. Yep, do that. And then we will so what's that? So what that's doing is, so we've created this variable. The number that is being stored within that variable is going to be a random number between 1 and 3. 1, 2, or 3. It's going to be, so when it moves through this and hits here, the number 1, the number 2, or the number 3 is going to be assigned to the hook chance variable. I like the Fishing in Rune Factory 4, the simplest fishing minigame I've ever played. Coco, would you like me to rip off Rune Factory 4? Or are you just telling me this now so I know that no matter what I come up with, it will never measure up to the greatest fishing experience you've ever had? So we got the hook chance, and it is going to, no, just sharing my thoughts. And I love you for that, Coco. Please keep going. They're going to send Nazi Donald Duck after you. You don't have to put the Nazi part in it. You can just call him Donald Duck. It's the same thing. He's a very angry duck. I did not see that coming. Okay, so that's happening, right? And then we're putting in a conditional branch, and we're saying that when the hook chance is 3, equal to 3, so you got all these different ones here, equal to 3. So when it lands on 3, and we want an else branch because we want to set up what's going to happen if that doesn't happen. We're going to go but they made him a Nazi. The old cartoons are what? Oh, really? They made him the bad guy? Hmm. I, I will think before I speak. So if the hook chance is 3, let's look at else first. Okay, so if it doesn't hit 3, then what we want to do is wait. Actually, no, we don't even have to do that. We just want to jump to label, and the label is going to be uh, reset hook. All right, we'll call it reset hook. And then we're up here, we're going to put a label, the label reset hook. So what's happening is we're going to wait a second. Also, let's turn on stepping. He's going to turn on right, and we're going to turn on stepping. Okay, so he's going to be going doot, 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 doot. And this is going to be more important when we change this. Anyway. He made bombs for Hitler. Disney has always been the bad guys. True. True, true, true. He made bombs for Hitler. Donald Duck. You are not the duck I thought I knew. Yeah, so he's going to turn right. The stepping animation is going to turn on. That's going to be more relevant when we make our custom asset. The splash, cast your line. Wait a second. We're going to roll the dice, a 3-sided dice. So the dice lands on the number 2. So the hook chance is set to 2. That means that it is else, right? It wasn't 3, it was something else. So then we jump to the label reset hook. So we're going to go boop and jump up here. And we're going to go through that again. Another second will pass. And then it will randomly pick between 1 and 3 again. And it will keep looping with a second in between until it hits 3. When it hits 3, there is going to be an exclamation on the player. Then there will be, I have not done this very often. How do we do player input? How do we do that? Is it conditional branch? Conditional button? Oh, I could make it. I don't have to make it the Z button. I could make it a directional button. So maybe up because you're trying to pull up, right? Pull up, set the hook. So if up is pressed, oh, so we need to. I think we need a parallel event running here because we need a timer, right? We need a timer. Who did you caught in Rune Factory 4? Oh, you've also played Rune Factory 4 trailer. I'm trying to date Forte. Or is it Fort? Forte or Fort? Is she musical? Somebody like the Muscle Mommies. Lol. Crush me with your thighs. So yeah, so we need an outside parallel event running, but it needs to be triggered. So we need to do, we're going to have a few parallel events. So we need to have a switch set off that is hook timer. I'm going to call it hook timer. Okay, so hook timer is going to turn on. And yeah. How do we... It's actually starting to get more complicated than I thought. Coco only grows watermelons specifically for crushing. All right, let's do what we can here, and then we'll try and figure out what happens. Because what I need to happen is, in a parallel event, when the hook timer switch turns on, it's gonna start counting down from, or it's gonna count to 3, right? And then, oh, so I need... Do I need an else? I need an else. Do I need an else? If if the up button is pressed, do this. Otherwise, if variable, if 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 hook timer, hook, this is getting bad. I'm naming things similar to each other. If hook timer is equal to... Wait, this isn't right. What am I doing? No, I don't want to control the variable. I want to check the variable. If hook timer, no, not switch, variable. If hook timer is equal to 3, equal to or greater than, I should make. Is that greater than? Why do I get this wrong every time? Greater than, lesser than, greater than or equal to 3. If hook timer is greater than or equal to 3, we get a thing that says the fish got away. All right, the fish got away. And then that ends. But at the end, we want to control, we want to set the variable back to 0. And we want other variables to be set to 0, but we'll do that in a second. I've only played Rune Factory 4. Are the other ones any good? Wait, what's so good at... Why has anyone only specifically played Rune Factory 4? How did you find out about Rune Factory 4? Okay. So if the up button is pressed, we want a sound effect. It's like a, oh, maybe. Doesn't make sense, but let's just do it. So if we press the up button, oh, we'll turn the hook timer off. Let's put that up there. Hook timer gets turned off, so it stops that parallel event from running. We should also, oh, let's change hook timer to 0 as well. Let's do that here also. Hook timer off, hook chance, hook timer set to 0. Free on Xbox. Oh, is Rune Factory 4 new? Is it very new? I thought there was like 10 Rune Factories by now. It was on sale on the Switch. Okay. Nice. I don't like, I have Stardew Valley. I don't know. I think knowing, you know, and I played Animal Crossing and that kind of thing in the past. I think knowing how addictive its systems can be is sometimes what takes me out of it and makes me not want to play it. Like knowing that it's trying to draw me into that loop of like, no, but you need to check the farm every day. You need to do these tasks every day. You got, you know, do this, do that. You know, like that's the huge draw of it, right? But I don't know. There's something about it where in my head I'm just like, but I know that all of this has been built, you know, to be fun and to be a game and to be enjoyable, but that it's all designed to like, oh, just one more thing, just one more thing, just one more thing. I don't know. Scares me. I only make wine and mead and Stardew. Yeah. That's where the big money's at. Moonshine. It was a 3DS game with a Switch port. Okay, so it is kind of old. Actually, it's pretty old. 3DS is... How old's the 3DS now? Don't look that up. I don't want to know. But tell me, please. Okay, so we've got the hook. Then we need the player. So now we need another timer. So which will be another switch activated. So we'll call it reel timer. Because we're reeling in. So the reel timer will turn on. So this will activate another parallel. Oh, hold up, guys. What did I miss? We're talking about modding Rune Factory 4. So when you say Xbox, do you mean Xbox Game Pass? Because I was like, since when can you add mods to a console game? He left us. I didn't leave. I just had a call that I had to answer. I can't hang up a call from the president. What's happening? Are we back? This is where we start. Hey, cut that out. Cut that out. Why does it say I only have one viewer? Whoa, is that a full octopus? Oh, I could make that a secret thing. So I could make it like with like a 1% chance that you can actually fish a super boss. You can accidentally get a super boss on the hook. One viewer kind of fell off. Oh, no, now it says I have two. Trailer and Coco. Yeah, I could have a super boss and it could be an octopus. Some kind of sea creature. Okay. One viewer. You know, I could stream forever if I still just had Trailer and Coco in my chat with me. I could keep doing the streaming thing. You guys are my lifeblood. Okay, so what did we do? So I love this family. Fam, we here, fam. Strange little family that we have. Okay. So all of those things got turned off and reset. We then turn the real timer on. So that will be another parallel event that will activate, that will start another timer, which will be another variable. So we've got to do again if up do we want up still for reeling in, or do we want left because you're like dragging it towards you? So maybe we make it left, and we need an else. Okay, so if the left button is pressed, we want it to I was stuck on the be right back screen, had to reset. Okay, you're saying slurs. You didn't miss much. Coco, you missed our conversation before. We were talking about some accidental slurs. But yeah, I was bagging you out, trailer. I was saying really mean things. What am I doing? So if the left button is pressed, so let's change the instructions. Okay, so quickly press the up key to set the hook. Then you must reel in, you then must reel the fish in by pressing the left key 10 times before, should I say left arrow key? Hitting the left arrow key 10 times before the fish gets away. Better mash that left arrow key. Up arrow key to set the hook. But the slurs are my favorite part. I'm going to be taken out of context one day, and it's going to ruin my whole career. Actually, no. By that time, AI is going to be AI video is going to be and AI voice is going to be so real and so indistinguishable that there's just going to be videos everywhere of me committing crimes and doing things I would never do. I'd get cancelled that way. If left button is pressed, what's our new variable? We need a new variable that is real. What if we just call it reeling in? Reeling in, and we're going to +1 to reeling in. Then and we need to check afterwards if reeling in. I feel like I'm doing this the worst way possible. But no, not, we need a conditional branch. If reeling in is equal to 10, or we'll go 10 or greater, just in case the player accidentally presses it more than 10 times. If reeling in is equal to 10, is greater than 10, I have actually been farming your videos to make an AI version of you. Trailer is so cool. Trailer is the best. Trailer, you are number one. Trailer, you are real good at turning me on. There's some more training for your AI version of me. You probably could actually do it, like if you grabbed one of my videos, downloaded one of my videos, you could probably edit it to make me say those things. Trailer is so cool. Trailer is the best. I love you, trailer. Be very funny. Please do that for my birthday. If reeling is greater than or equal to 10, the fish is caught, right? And do we need to make a common event? Ooh, we haven't done common events yet. Maybe we need to make a common event. Let's do new common event. We're gonna make it common event 01. And we're gonna we'll put nothing there for now, so that'll play nothing. Nothing will happen, but we'll just do some placeholder, right? I don't need to do everything properly just yet. I need to do enough to see if what I'm doing works, right? So we'll just say you caught the fish at this point. You caught the fish. All right. But within this common event, what we're going to do is just so that I want to put it in a common event just so that we're not clogging up this event page, because we're going to have a variable and a bunch of different options dependent on that variable. You haven't used a common event. I know, I haven't needed to yet. Not with making a skeleton, right? There's look, there was definitely probably some instances where I could have used a common event. I think with some of the choices that you make when like getting rid of your party members and stuff. Crazy, I know. I definitely don't use them enough. I can't think of like the best ways to utilize them. I definitely need to get better at that. So we're gonna create one for this. But for now, it's gonna say you caught the fish, and then that will end the sequence. You caught the fish, and then we'll say we'll do a conditional branch if you have item 15, which is going to be the bait. If you have bait, then we're going to jump to label, and we're going to say fish again. Okay, and then up here we're gonna put the label fish again. Okay, so if we do have bait, it's going to ask us, would you like to fish? You caught the fish. We should definitely play beautiful. Love it. Terrible. I actually hate it. But so we'll put that there. You caught the fish. Okay, so what are we missing? What have I not put in here? So you cast your line into the water. We're resetting every second, possibly getting a hook. When it does equal 3, there'll be an exclamation. The hook timer will turn on. So we need to make our hook timer and real timer events. If the up button is pressed, it will turn all those switches off and reset everything. It will then turn the real timer on. You got to mash the left button. So if it's pressed down, it will increase the okay. So I actually do need to make an else here. I do have an else. No, I don't have an else. I need to make an else here. So if the left button is pressed, increase this. We're checking if we've reached 10 presses. If not, I actually don't understand how this works. Because does it wait for the input? Or that makes sense. So you haven't implemented repeatable systems until now. Yeah. Trailer jury. What is a trailer jury? What? A YouTube channel that has stopped putting videos out. What is a common event? Oh, what is the common event? Yeah, sorry. I will explain that once we start getting into it. Okay. I can't lose my place here. So if the left button is pressed, oh god, there's so many. Okay, this one. Else. So if we've pressed it 10 times, do this. Otherwise, we need to jump back here so that we can press the left button again. So we need a jump. We'll do another jump to label. I don't know if I'm doing this right. We're just making it all up as we go. And we're going to see if this works or if the game crashes. Who knows what's going to happen. Let's call it real again. New label real again. Okay, so if we haven't pressed it 10 times, it's going to jump up here and we're going to have a chance to press the left button again. If we don't press it, we're checking. I would follow the Alec Games advice of utilizing the comment command. Yeah, that would be smart. That would be smart. I didn't know you were asking seriously, lol, sorry. I think the name common event explains what it is. I'm just a bit slow sometimes. No, yeah. Yeah, it's just like an event that you know you're going to use lots of times throughout your game. And it's especially handy if you're going to make big changes to your game. Because that way you can just change the common event and it will change it throughout all events that it's been used in, rather than having to individually go through each event and change what you need. Yeah. 99% of my comments are sarcasm, so it's understandable that you would think that. Yeah. What is a common event? So what am I saying? We're saying if they don't press the left button, then we are checking the real timer. If the real timer, no, this real timer. Do I have the real timer here? No, I need the real timer. Real timer variable. If the real timer variable is 3 or greater, Guys, it's all right. Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going, okay? We'll keep going. And then we'll test it. Test it. We might not even get this far. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. So if it's 3, what did we say before? For if hook timer is 3. No, so we don't need an else, right? We go and we just say the fish got away, and we change hook. We change reel in to 0, and we change reel timer to 0. Let's do that here. Do that here. Oh, I need to turn the hook timer off. Hook timer off. This one, reel timer off. Okay, the fishing game is more complicated than everything else. Yeah, I know, this is the most involved thing that we've done so far. Like we're doing button inputs, all this kind of crazy jazz. Because we're making a game within a game, essentially. And we are restricted using only the language. You know, we only have the event commands to be able to build it. I mean, you know, if I knew coding and whatever, I could script something, but oh god. If party has the, okay, you caught the fish. What are we still missing? Fish got away. The fish got away. Should that be? Should it jump to reel again? Else, check that. Okay, let's do an else. Let's drop. So we want to jump back to here. Oh, of course there are fishing plugins. Of course. But I want... That's the whole point of this stream, is can you build it in the engine? Can you build it without accessing plugins? Because also building this the way that I want, you know, this is the way I want it to look, not the way someone else designed it with their plugin. This is my own custom thing. And I say that before having played it, right? If it's dog shiz awful, you know, we'll save it for when we get to the plugin section of these streams, and we'll do that then. Unique, yeah. That is one way to put it. So, okay, the fish got away. Else jump to reel again. The fish got away. Hook timer 3. Else. Reset hook? No, not reset hook. We need a label here. Label hook again. Hook again. Maybe. Something tells me I need to put weights in somewhere. Otherwise, this is all going to run in an instant and it's going to explode. It's going to be like when that sound effect played just repeatedly over and over again, non-stop. It's okay. No, not label. I want jump to label. Jump to label. Hook again. Does this make sense? So I should make it that when you press the button, so yeah, so it plays a sound effect there. That's fine. But I need it that every time you press the left button, it also plays a sound effect. So that you know that your button press has been registered, right? So let's put in a sound effect. Play sound effect. What's ooh, ooh. Is that that's not a reeling. It's a reeling. What could sound like? Sounds like a fart, right? The infinite sound effect. Yes. Wait. Why am I not using that sound effect? All right, we'll use that. We need to use that. Oh yes. See, I could use Audacity to open that sound effect and grab that creaking at the end there for a reeling sound effect. Beep. Whing. Let's just do that for now as placeholder. All right, so that's going to play every time you press the left button. If reeling in is equal to 10, victory, you call it the fish. And then check that. Otherwise, jump to reel again and wait for the input. If real time 3. See, my problem is I don't understand how these button press if else's work, right? Because is it saying, because how long does it wait for this to be pressed? And is it the else being if you press something other than up? But if I press nothing at all, will it ever check this else? Right? Does that make sense? If up is pressed. Okay. That's right. We'll find out. We'll find out. So let's not do that. Let's do. So that sets the hook. Right? That's us setting the hook. You know what? Let's just see what we've got so far. Let's see what happens. Oh, I also need bait. Let's make a chest. A quick chest. Put it in one of these. Item 15. Also, I need to create those parallel events before we test it as well. Otherwise, nothing's going to work. But item number 15 is going to be bait. Insert meme of, was it Tom Hardy in Mad Max Fury Road? Going, oh, that's bait. Well, it's something that looks like bait. I need a wormy looking icon. Oh, what if it's just a fish? No, that's what we'll use for the actual. Here we go. Sure. Some sausages. That's the bait we're using for our fishing. Is there something more appropriate? That'll do. Oh, maybe this little bag. Like a bag full of bait. Sure, why not? Used for fishing, right? It's a regular item. It's non-consumable. It's worth 10 gold. It has no scope. You cannot use it anywhere. And it doesn't do anything else, so that's fine. Cool. And we want this to give us 10 bait. Bait times 10 was found. Okay. Let's change that to 50%. Okie doke. Oh, wait. Parallel events. So we want hook timer. And this turns on when the hook timer switch is on. Also, I did make it that the real timer turns off, right? Hook timer on. When the hook timer is on, it runs a parallel event. Oh, what if I do auto run? Can an auto run event overwrite, like interrupt an event that's been initiated by the player? Probably not. Hey. Pre-road, one of the most perfectly edited movies, right? Absolute classic. So we want a parallel event and we want to wait 60 frames, 1 second, and we will then add after 60 seconds, or not 60 seconds, 60 frames, which is 1 second, we will add 1 to the hook timer variable, right? And it will do this ad infinitum until this switch is turned off, okay? And yeah, okay, right. So that's that. Now we're just going to make another event. I'm just going to copy and paste the other one, and this is the real timer. This is only activated when the real timer switch is on. Another 60 seconds, and this will also be the real timer. I could save myself because these timers run the same. I could just I could put them in the same event and make the real timer activated before the after the hook timer. That would probably still work, but we'll just keep it all separate for now, just to ensure that everything works. And that's parallel as well, so that's all good. So that should be everything in place that we need to do what we need to do. All right, we'll let the tutorial play out. Okay, so the tutorial's done. I'm gonna create a save. File 6, whatever. So look, when I stand here, it does nothing because I don't have the bait item. Now we have bait. Would you like to fish? No. Step back. Cool. Would you like to fish? How? When an exclamation point appears above your head, a fish has nibbled. Quickly press the up arrow key to set the hook. You then must reel the fish in by pressing the left arrow key 10 times before the fish gets away. Better mash that left arrow key. Upon reeling the fish in, you will face it in battle. Don't be alarmed, the fish cannot attack, but it will escape if you cannot defeat it in time. Oh, and I need it to loop after the tutorial. Whoa. Save your game. Yes. It's saved. Thank you. Thank you, trailer. Yeah. I need to make that loop back to the start. So we're going to say yes. You cast your line into the water. Maybe I'll make a little pause there before you hear the splash and before the cast your line into the water appears. So right. Oh, up. I have to press up. Wait, was that 10? Did I do that? Huh? Wait. We did it. But that didn't... Okay. 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 So what didn't work there? So we'll make it wait a second. Second between sound effect and you cast your line into the water. Actually, let's do it the other side. Knight is apparently really good at fishing, right? I mean, so if up button is pressed, so that worked. I pressed the up button and do I need to frame this inside the check? I think it needs to check the timer first. And then if the timer... Yeah, so I've put this... Where is it? So I've said... Yeah, okay. So I need to check this first. So if hook timer is 3... So it's going to check straight away, right? Which hook timer is obviously not going to be 3 straight away. But if it is, then it will say that. Otherwise, if the hook timer isn't 3, we check. We check the... Wait, what have I done here? Yeah. If hook... Yeah, if hook timer equals... is greater than or equal to 3, then the fish got away. Otherwise... Need to get rid of that jump to label. Otherwise, let me press the up button. And then else, if we haven't pressed the up button, jump to the start and ask me to press it again. When the button is pressed, we're asking is just holding down the left button because of how quick it goes through. It's checking everything. If I'm just holding the left key down, it's like it basically instantly goes from 1 to 10 with the, like, it pluses 1 like to 10 really, really fast. So I would need something like a cooldown of pressing the left button. We won't, we won't put that in yet. We'll just see what happens when we fix this up. I also need to test first before I test if I can catch the fish. I need to make sure that it's properly doing the checks of when the time runs out, that it ends the event. Also, the fish got away. there should be that check again where where is it? What happened to it? You caught the fish. If party has bait. Yeah, this one. Fish again. So the fish got away. If they have bait, ask if they want to fish again. If they have bait, ask if they want to fish again. Also here. We just want to jump to the level. We don't want to check if they have bait. Jump to level, fish again. Okay. Yeah, I think I have a poor understanding of how the game reads an if button input. Because the problem is if I put in a frame weight. Hi Lanov, thank you for the follow. Lanov or Ianov. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follow. My gosh. Yeah. What yeah, because the problem is if I put a frame weight, you know, if I say wait 30 frames before you can press the left button again, then then you won't be able to press it 10 times within 3 seconds. Ianov, okay, no problem. Lowercase L and capital I, always a fun game. A lurker has appeared. Yes, welcome, welcome. Are you an RPG maker dev yourself, or are you curious about becoming one, or just yeah, you tell me who you are if you want. If you are lurking, you're welcome to go back to lurking. Yeah, I need to understand more about how this works, but because this works fine, right? Because it's literally one button press. As long as you press that one button within 3 seconds, then you use MZ. Very nice. I just bought MZ because it was on sale. I'm definitely gonna rip some of the assets from it and put them in this game. But yeah, this game that I'm currently building is in MV. Do you use MZ a lot, or are you just new to it? Are you hoping to learn something here? Because I don't know if I'm teaching anybody anything useful with this fishing mini game that I'm butchering, but let's try that again. Let's try it again. Also, I should just save with the bait. Okay, so how? Just to test that again. Cool, it takes us back. I learned what a common event was. Yes. Okay. 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 Oh, I forget. I'm supposed to be failing here. So yeah. This is hard because I don't have the visuals right now to go along with what's happening. Because that's gonna do some of the work, right? Because right now the player can't tell that their line's in the water. They can't, there's not an animation that's showing that their line's gone straight because the fish has hooked onto it. You know, there's not an animation of you trying to reel the fish in. So it's very, yeah. It's hard for me to tell what's happening. I use it a lot, huh? Yeah, I'm here to learn. Oh, nice. Nice. Well, yeah, we're learning together because I'm building this fishing minigame from scratch, only using what's within the engine. There's obviously plugins out there that would do all this so much easier, but this is part of the challenge that I've set for myself, and to show you what is possible within just the base engine, or what's not possible. It might be better. So we're gonna, okay, so we cast our line in, the exclamation point comes up. Cool, the fish got away, so that works, right? That works. So now what? Why did the fish go away? Did it not reset the timer properly? Something didn't reset properly. Why did that? Oh, no. So I should have a sound effect play when the exclamation point comes up. Oh. So why? Cool. So I didn't reel the fish in and the fish got away. So that works. Okay, but if I press left once, I'm not pressing left 10 times. You can't see, but I'm definitely not pressing left 10 times. I press it like twice, and it automatically catches the fish. So I need to figure out, yeah, I need to figure out how to, do I do 10 nesting if statements? Like if left button press, if left button press, if left button press, if left button press. Is that how I do it? Random QuickTime event. Oh, I could make it a directional input instead. But then, ugh, that's a lot of, I'd have to make a thing come up on the screen. Okay, so we definitely want to put a sound effect here alongside the exclamation. That'll help more. So the hook timer turns on. If hook timer 3, turn the hook timer off, set hook chance to 0, set hook timer to 0, and the fish got away. So why did that trigger straight away last time? The creep is real. Yeah. It's happening. Okay. That definitely works. The hook up, definitely. Pressing the up button definitely works. I don't like that there. That needs to be there. Maybe we do make a a single second. There should be a buffer, because you could literally after 1 second have your exclamation point pop up straight away, but we need a little bit of a buffer so that it doesn't. Maybe we'll make it 2 seconds. So there's always going to be, yeah, so that way there's always a 3 second, there's always going to be at least 3 seconds wait before there's a possible chance of the fish, you setting the hook, or the fish taking the bait, right? So there's that. Oh, Sorry, I missed your question there, Ian. Of how long have you been using RPG Maker? Like properly using RPG. Like I've had RPG Maker since high school for me, I think, and I'm 35 now. But really properly using it to actually make games and finish games, like the last couple of years. Yeah, like last year was when I put out my first game. Pretty sure it was last year. And yeah, and then I started streaming. Oh no, I started streaming. No, I only started streaming this year. Yeah. Yeah. So but oh, also Ianov, if you have you finished any games? If you have, or if you at least have like a demo or a trailer or something about your game, please feel free to share links in the chat. I think you've commented enough times that it shouldn't mark you as spam, I hope. Right? That's how Seribot works, right? Is there a way that I can mark you safe? I don't know. I need to learn this stuff. But yeah, maybe just don't spam a whole bunch of links, but if yeah, share a link and yeah, please do. We'll check your stuff out. Nope, I haven't, lol, but I've been using it for 3 years-ish. Nice. Tell them about being an NPC. Oh yeah, that's right. If you have a look at the pinned comment, you are a follower. So if you open the Google form that I've got there, you can just fill that in. It will just, you can have your own NPC in this game. We've put in, I don't know, 8 people already. They have NPCs in the game, and yeah, just fill that in. You can be in the game. Please do it. Oh, please do it. We'd love for you to be in the game, and you'll be in the credits as well. I haven't mentioned that before, but everyone that's everyone that has an NPC in the game will be in the credits as well. Like as an NPC. NPCs, there'll be, you know, a subheading NPCs, and then the name of your NPC and your name, your username will be displayed for all to see. So long as people beat the game. If they don't, then they don't. They'll never know. But okay. So yeah, I'm scared. How do I? Then it's checking that, and if not, it's coming back. Do I need to? Do I need to move this out here? If this is this, else do this. But I also need to check the real timer. If real time, oh no, the real timer worked. That worked. I didn't press the button. I didn't press the button. I didn't press, yeah, because we tested that before, right? I hooked the fish, but I didn't press left, and then eventually the fish got away, right? So it did check that. So I didn't have to put it at the top there. But maybe if I make it that it checks this every time, and then if not, if that's not correct, do this. Maybe that will do it. Have a look. Tell me about being. You can also buy a house. It's like an NFT. Yeah, you can buy your NPC a house using your channel points. It's just a way to encourage you to become a regular viewer. Maybe I will decrease housing prices again. Also, where's Poker? Where's Poker been? Did Poker get their shack? Did Poker get his shack? Her shack? Their shack? I don't think they did. Could be out of the rank. Poker's close too to getting their thing. Okay. Let's see what those changes have done. No. Okay, so that's still one press does it all. So why? No, they didn't get it. They didn't get it. Man. Okay. So, man, do I really have to do this? I hear the loot boxes are being implemented first quarter of next year. Loot boxes for different fishing gear. But I want the blue fishing rod. Because it's blue. I mean, everything's working. It's just this reeling in mechanic that isn't. Maybe I need to simplify it and make it literally just that you press the up button, and if you press the up button, you catch the fish. I mean, Pokemon's like a one button. Wait, I forget. In Pokemon, when you fish, you just it literally, you put the fishing rod in, and then it just gives you the two outcomes, right? Either you catch something bites on your line and you enter the Pokemon battle. Like, you don't even press, there's not even a quick time event, right? It's like you use the rod, and either you catch something or nothing gets caught. I filled up the form, lol, awesome. Thank you, Ayanov. We will plonk you in the game. It may not be today. It's probably not going to be today, actually. It's almost 10 o'clock. And I definitely want to try and get this fishing minigame done. But you will be put in the game. Thank you for filling that out. You fight the fish. Yeah. Maybe, like, I wanted you to still have that fishing aspect of it, but maybe it literally just is you wait for the and then you go, oh, I got it, I got the fish. Okay, that's much simpler. That makes me sad. But I want to know how I would make this work though. Look, let's you know what we'll do? We'll drag this aside and we'll go fishing minigame, and in the note we'll put prototype reeling in. prototype reeling in, because this will have the reeling in version, right? And we'll make a copy. And this is the simple prototype. Because it's much simpler. Or maybe simpler prototype. And we will remove all of that extra reeling stuff. So we want it to be, so if you press the up button, our common event, and oh, that goes there. And then if party has bait, fish again. And all this reeling stuff, we can get rid of all of that. What's this? Hook again. Where's hook again? Where's hook again? Where's the hook again label? Oh, up there. Maybe it's literally just putting a 5-frame buffer in there, or like a 1-frame buffer. Maybe. Okay, that's fine. Reset hook. Okay, so this is the simpler version. Was there anything I was missing? Fish got away. Jump back to the start. And we do press up. And we're going to do the common event. Okay. Let's try that. Would you like to fish? Yes. We caught the fish. Cool. Wait, and then what happens if we... Fish got away. Beautiful. It works. It works. Cool. So that works. I actually want there to be a pause between and you cast your line into the water. And then 3 seconds before this starts, I actually want the water sound effect to play before the exclamation point comes up. Should there be a slight delay between the two? Maybe. No, because you'll get used to hearing the sound and instantly pressing the up button, right? Yeah, you press up. Kabloosh. Catch the fish. Beauty. It works. It works. Okay? It works. So, now what we want to do is create this common event. So the common event is fishing battle. Okay, we're calling it fishing battle. We are doing a variable. We are calling it fish fight chance. Okay, fish fight chance. We're doing a random between 1 and 100. Okay. So as soon as this is activated, it randomly chooses between the numbers 1 and 100. How do we do this? Do we start with the rarest and go smaller? Let me think. I've got to think how I've done it in my previous games. So we are saying conditional branch if this variable is greater than, no, we want less than or equal to 5. So this is a 5% chance. Greater than or less than 5, and then we want an else branch. Okay, if it's greater than or less than 5, we go diamond fish appeared. Okay, diamond fish appeared. You would then enter a battle with the diamond fish. Okay. Yep. So there's that. Right. Then we want to say next. Is this right? Yeah. So it'll check that first. Then we want to say if it's, so what's next? Maybe a 10% chance for the next rarity. So if it's greater or less than 15. Sorry, greater or less than. Less than or equal to 15. We will get the skyfish, right? Skyfish appeared. Why did I retype that whole thing? Anyway, skyfish appeared. Otherwise, so we're just going to keep doing this. Otherwise, if it was less than or equal to, so what, that's a 10%. So what if we say next is 15% chance of occurring? So we'll go 30 because 30 minus 15 is 15. So we want a 15% chance. So we're telling it 30. So there's a 15% chance of the firefish appearing. Then we're saying, so what's that? 15. So do we make it a 20% chance? How many more fish do we have? So this is the water and then the earth. Yeah, so this works. So then we say 50 because 50 minus 30 equals 20. So it's a 20% chance of yeah, the next fish. That's right, the water fish. The water fish. The water fish appeared. And then last, with no else branch, will be if it's 100 greater than or less than 100. So that's the extra 50%. So this is going to be the most common fish fight, right? And this will be the earth fish. So silly. Yeah. I love it. I love it. Okay, so diamond fish, skyfish, firefish, waterfish, earthfish. All of them appearing. We're going to change this later so that it will actually initiate. So where is it? Battle processing. So it'll actually initiate a battle with that type of fish. Okay. So yeah, so now here, where is it? See, so now that common event that we built, so it will, so that whole thing that we set up will all going to happen within this little thing here. Common event, fishing battle. So see how it, you know, rather than having what we had in the common event that you saw just before clogging up this whole, you know, like this is already too much for me, even though I'm sure there's people with their games where this just scrolls on and on and on. Yeah, this just saves so much space and room, and it also means that any changes that I make to it, I can just go into the common event and make those changes. Because if I wanted, you know, multiple fishing spots, maybe, you know, I can just call this easily, stuff like that. I mean, I could put this whole thing right here into a common event and then literally just have this event call that common event, right? So that way I don't have to go into the event, copy and paste, open another event, paste it in there. I can literally just start a new event, double click, and go common event, fishing battle, and then that's it. It's right there. You've called it. So does that make sense now, trailer? That's what the common event does. So yeah, so if there's something that you know that you're repeating, like an event that you're repeating throughout your game, but you also think that you might need to change it or fix it in the future, having it all stored in a common event means you just change the common event and it will change it across all instances where it is used. So it's very powerful, very handy. I definitely don't use it enough. So yeah, don't make that mistake like I did. Cool. So let's see what happens. So when we fish, most likely what will happen is it will say earth fish appeared. So we'll fish a few times. We'll see if we can get a different result, but it should be random every time, right? Earth fish appeared, right? As predicted, it's a 50% chance of being caught. Ooh, we caught a skyfish. See, so we're catching different fish. Oh, oh. Oh, I just realized. Oh, earthfish. Yep. Oh. Oh, earthfish. Right, and so earthfish are gonna cost half of what it costs to buy bait. Bait is gonna be 10 gold, but an earthfish is only gonna be worth 5 gold. Ooh, we caught a waterfish. Yay. Okay, so it's random, right? It's random every time. Cool. So that works. I want to... I'm a genius. We're gonna add a sound effect here. Where's the miss? 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 No, not miss. Evasion. Evasion. Huh? That's you throwing your rod out. And then... So we might not even need, if, you know, once the visuals are presented properly, we might not even need this text box to say you cast your line into the water, right? Nice. Thanks, Ianov. Okay, so cool. What do we want to do now? We want to create a fish battle. Fish battle. So we're going to get into Asprite. I'm going to open... where's our... I need a side view. Okay, so this is something to keep in mind, guys. If you have chosen to have side view actors. So the way battles are set up currently, oops, right? So here, use side view battle in the options. Because I have that ticked, when I fight, this is the side view, right? You've got your characters standing here and your enemies on the other side facing you. If I untick the side view battle, then we're not there. And it's like a first person dungeon crawler kind of view, right? Where they won't play any attack animations against you, but your attack animations will go against them. Right? So we like the side view. You know, it's very classic Final Fantasy kind of vibes. But the reason I'm showing that, why that's important, is because there are two folders for your enemy sprites. There's one that just says enemies and there's one that's SV enemies. If you are using side view, then any enemies you create, you need to add to this side view enemies folder. But if you're not using the side view, then you need to make sure you're adding them to the enemies folder, because that's where it's going to pull from accordingly. So just keep that in mind. So we need a fish. We need a fish. We're going to make the earth fish. How big does it need to be? As big as a cockatrice? Yeah, the cockatrice is pretty small. So I'm gonna save as, and we're gonna do earthfish. Earthfish. I'm gonna delete that. Guys, you're about to see my art skills at work here. Watch my art skills. Okay. Check this out. Look at this fishy boy. Actually, I want to do that again. I want a bit of pizzazz, you know, a bit of... He's a bit of a derp. Why does he look like a shark? Probably because I gave him like a shark fin. Anyway, that's the earthfish. He's our earthy boy. Let's... Okay, there's our earthy boy. We will save that. Obviously, this is placeholder art. We will jump in here. We will make an enemy. See, I had 160 enemies. I obviously don't need that many now. But just in these last 5 is where we'll put our fish. Fishy boys. Okay, and then we're going to have the earth fish. And where is it? E? A, B, C, D, E? Earthfish. There's our earthfishy boy. Look, I can... Oh, look, I can... I don't even need to make extra art. I can just change the colors here. See the beauty of it. So there's our earthfish. He's only going to have 100 HP. He's going to have 1 attack. All of this is going to be low, right? That's cheating. Yes, it is. Welcome to the game, trailer. Welcome to the game. Drop item is going to be number 16, and we're obviously going to, and it's a 1-to-1 probability. And what are we doing? Items, earthfish. And where's our fishy boy? Right there. Okay. Tastes like dirt, and sells like it too. And we're putting in the price as 10 gold because the default for, yeah. The player can sell the item for half of this price when the price is greater than 0. So, yeah. So I've set it to 10, and that way when you sell it at the shop, it will sell for 5. Consumable. Oh, maybe I can make it that you can eat the fish as well. You can actually farm it as a healing item, and maybe it does. Maybe it heals 2% health. No, 1%. Heals 1% health, right? So that way you can use it in battle and on the menu screen. It works on one ally. No, it just works on the user. So you can't feed a fish to someone else in your party. They have to use it to heal themselves with it. Cool. That makes it a little bit more interesting than just... So, you know, maybe instead of selling these, you just save them and use them as a terrible healing item. What fun. So that's the earth fish. And now when we go back to our enemy, so when we defeat them, they drop the earth fish. So you can change the probability of, you know, the likelihood of something dropping. You know, you can make it really, really, really rare. Obviously, we just want 1-to-1 for this. But yeah, and you can have up to 3 drops. Obviously, if you want to increase this number and be more interesting with the probability or something, you can get plugins that allow you to do that. Now, skills. We need special skills for... So what I'm going to do is this double attack and triple attack I don't need. Right? I'm never going to use these skills. These are placeholder skills that you get when you make a new project. So I'm going to use these. So what do we want? Flop and flail. Can I have a quest where the player has to populate a fish tank in the bar? Oh. Well, yeah, I mean, you get to choose your subquest. So you could be, yeah, that we talk to you and you're just like, I love, I have, I have a fish tank in the bar, but I don't have any fish. And you can say, I'm a terrible fisher or something like that. And then to make it simple, the quest progresses where he'll say, can you bring me an earth fish? So you catch him an earth fish and then you bring it to him and he goes, cool. He's lonely. Can you catch a waterfish? And then you say something about, man, waterfish, what a stupid name. And then we catch a waterfish and we give it to you, and then so on and so forth. I work too much to go fishing. Yeah, all right. You don't have time. You don't have time to do it. So we've got flop, and we will say the user, and battle screen skill type. We will set it as an enemy skill. Waterfish, what a stupid name. Flop, and I mean the icon doesn't matter because you can't see the... That's right. We'll do the water. You'll never see this icon anyway. So it doesn't do any damage, right? But it does plop. So earthfish flops around. Full stop. Because it's boring. Does it do an animation? We could make up a custom animation for it. We won't... Okay, we won't have an animation for now. TP gain 0, so we don't want it to do anything. Flail. So flail is going to recover some of its health, right? Because you know this battle that's happening while you're physically hitting the fish, it's more like you're trying to reel. The damage that you're doing to it is actually you trying to reel the fish in, right? And when the fish flails, I mean, you could say that that's tiring itself out. So maybe it actually reduces, maybe it actually hurts itself. Maybe we make it that it actually hurts itself. So I'm actually gonna copy flop and paste it there. And flail, um, flails about hurting itself. Not hurting, tiring itself. Um, and we'll get rid of this. We'll get rid of this heal. Heal spell, and we'll call it. Just say rest. Right. So the fish can rest. And stops fighting the real. Stops fighting. Stops. Waits patiently. And that's actually going to heal it, right? It'll recover 5% of its health, maybe. The user. And flailing hurts itself. Can you do minus? You can. Hey. So if they flail, 10% is a lot. We'll do 5% as well. They can gain 5%, they can lose 5%. Cool. So now back to our friend here, the Earthfish. We'll get rid of attack because they don't attack. They will only use their 3 skills, flop, flail, and rest. Oh, and escape. They can escape, right? Flop, flail, rest, and escape. And escape. Is there HP between? So I might make it, right, that once you get the Earthfish down to like 10% of its health, it won't try to escape anymore because it's pretty much beat up by that point, but you still have to like finish it off. Maybe 15%. And the thing is, if it uses heal enough times, it could bring itself back above that threshold and give itself a chance to escape, right? Now, the escape chance we want to put down to 3, right? And flop, flail, and rest, we want them all to be equal and no other reason for them to activate. I mean, I could say that it alternates, you know, on different turns, but it will just randomly choose between these 3, right? But I've put this to 3 because if I put it to 4, then it's like a 60, what is it? Like a 60% chance that it might use escape or something. I don't know. The rating system's weird. What does it say here? We hover over it. We hover over it. The one with the highest rating will be the standard. the one with 2 rating points of the standard, the one within 2 rating points of the standard will be used. Actions 1 rating point away will be used 2 out of 3 of the time, and those 2 rating points away will be used 1 out of 3 of the time. Which is weird because it's saying if this was set to 4, that it would be used 60% of the time. But this is higher rated, so this should be used more than 60%. I don't know. I don't know how it works. But anyway, we're putting it to 3 because it will still, which means it will still use escape, but it will use it the least often. And with the more difficult fish, it's going to, yeah, with the more difficult fish, it's going to, like this will be different. We'll change this, but all of the actions will be the same, right? They'll all be the same for all the fish, but like the rate at which they're all done will be different. So like the rarer fish will have a higher chance of escaping, and they will also rest more often to recover themselves. I mean, we could make it, what if they only use rest when their HP is between 0 and 30%? And is more likely? But then it eliminates the escape. So if I do 4, 5, and 6, 3, 4, 5. That's right. We won't play with that for now. We'll just keep that as always. We'll keep it as 5. So it will just pick. There'll be an equal chance that it will do either one of these 3 actions. Okay. Then we need to make a troop. Let's just do 100 for now. Let's just get rid of that. Earth fish. Clear. Earth fish. There he is. Look at that fishy boy. Okay. And oh, we should make, so if we do a specific battle back, or maybe we don't have one. I don't think we have a good water. There's no good water background, which is really stupid. I mean, that kind of looks like water. Alright, let's just do that for the minute. Aisute! Hello, hello! Nice to see you. When I say nice to see you, I can't see you. Only you can see me. How are things going? We have made the fishing minigame. We've had to reduce the scope of it a little bit. It's a lot simpler than I had initially planned. But we are just setting up our first fish fight. We've created our earth fish enemy placeholder image. And so we're going to add it now to the common event. So fishing battle, earth fish appeared. It will then do battle processing. We will fight the earth fish. You can escape, sure. You can't lose. You can't lose. If I say can lose, then you can. Oh, Hmm. Right. That's all right. We'll fix that. We'll fix that later. We don't need a can lose, but we can escape. Okay. If we win, nothing happens because it'll say victory. So we need to. Okay, that's right. We'll fix this. Your NPC. Did we make your NPC? Oh no, we made Poker's NPC. I don't. No, we haven't made yours yet because yours is gonna have the fairy wings, right? Which is good because when I was looking around in the character generator, I was like, oh, there is fairy wings. No, we haven't made it yet. We have made some other NPCs. Oh wait, yes. Sorry, don't worry. We'll be in the game. We'll be in the game. Okay. So let's check that out. So the problem that I'm realizing is that am I the only human NPC? You might be. Okay, so we're fishing. See, did you hear that extra sound effect? Psh. Diamond fish. Wow, that's the rarest fish you can possibly get. We're all just done being human, I think. Oh. Water fish, come on. Earthfish, finally. Cool. And here we go. Fighting the earthfish. Oh, good. We're gonna kill. Hey, see, he waited. I'm gonna kill this guy in 2 hits. All right. Cool. So what I need to do. That's fair. Do fantasy creatures have to pay a mortgage? Well, I was like, if this is like a racist world where everyone's racist against non-humans, they pay like extra. Depends on the world systems. Yeah. Fantasy creatures do not believe in your concepts of money. Okay, so the battle worked. So the problem that I'm realizing is that I need to grab this. You caught the fish and victory sound. I'm grabbing it and I'm putting it inside the common event. So if win, we do that. Okay. And for now, I'm just going to put this battle in for every fish type. And then we'll obviously change it accordingly. If escape. If escape. We need the fish got away. Maybe you can't escape. But maybe I want you to escape if... No. Get rid of that. Yeah, so when you get in the battle, you either win or you don't. Wait, what? Oh, I did this wrong. I turned off too many things. Oh. Can lose? No. What? No, I need you caught the fish. Play after. Right? But what happens? Wait, what is happening? Did I copy the wrong thing? What did I do? Okay. Right? If, 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 if. Okay. Oh, what did I miss? Oh, what did I miss? Animal Crossing. But if there's wild, untouched forests, just live in the forest. Right? Perfection. It's the game of debt. I know too little about Animal Crossing systems to speculate. Oh, you're just in debt the entire time. Yeah, that's literally how all the Animal Crossing games start. It's like, hey, you have a house, but you had to borrow to get it. Oh dear, so it's a stress game. No, thank you. Kind of. It also has a fishing mini game. That it does. Okay. So we've got that. This is what's annoying. So if okay, we need to try and make the fish escape. Right? Try to make the fish escape. Hey. Oh. Okay, to test something, I'm gonna make the escape the highest rating. I will be honest, I only play fishing mini games out of necessity of needing a specific fish for some conversation quest. So far, I haven't found one where I'd be hooked. Nicely done. It's going to be my quest, so you'll have to play it. Yes, that's right. We're making it mandatory. Wow, you went there. Okay. Would you like to fish? Yes. Diamond fish. This is perfect because the diamond fish is what will run away. Yeah, so that's wrong, right? The fish flees, but it still says congrats. You won. So I need to say can lose just so we can get this if win thing. You never will lose, right? Because it counts as victory if the fish runs away. But that way we can do that. So we'll get rid of all that. Also, it's late, guys. It's late. I need to go to bed. I have an early start tomorrow. Where's this thing? Yeah, Aisute. I really need you to think about what you just said with that pun. Yeah. You can sleep when the game is done. Well, the game's done. It's finished. This is the most complete it will ever be. So the fish got away. Fish got away. So if the problem is that if the fish runs away, it's not, what's it gonna do? Right? No, what am I looking at common events for? I'm looking here. So it goes through the common event. Then it will just ask. If they run away, it'll just ask, hey, do you want to fish again? Wait, is that what's happening? I feel like that didn't happen. Have a look. That was a bit stretched. Yeah. Yeah. There's a fine fishing line between... Yeah, what's a good pun and... what's not. It's not to your scale, is it? Dropping your net far and wide for those puns. Yeah. Okay. So the skyfish is gonna... So it's gonna run away. Wait, why is it saying caught the fish? Oh, because it still counts as a win. Okay, so I just need to not have that victory sequence at all. Right? Okay. Because... okay. What's annoying is that... with MV, or just with the base engine, the enemy running away counts as a victory. So it will always say you were victorious when really you weren't. I'm trying to think of more fish puns, but it's so late. It's making me crabby. Yeah. That was really bad. That was bad. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. Let's very quickly make up our other enemies. Our enemies, fish. So we got skyfish, waterfish. Guess what color the waterfish is? Blue. Skyfish, waterfish, firefish. Firefish. What color is the skyfish going to be? Thank you, Asute. Thank you, Trailer. I appreciate both your reactions. Also, why is the earthfish brown? He should be green. Skyfish. What color is the skyfish? We'll make him purple. Earthfish. Earthfish should be green. Earthfish is green. And then diamond fish. Or should I make it a goldfish? Maybe we'll make it just make it goldfish. And then they drop. So earth, water, fire, sky, gold, earth, water, fire, sky, earth, fire. Okay. Diamond should be rainbow. Goldfish is a cracker. I can't make him rainbow. I thought it looked like a cracker. Delicious. Delicious fish. So items, we're gonna make the items as well. Copy, paste, paste, paste. Waterfish. A fish made of water. We'll make it that it heals 5% of your health. How much is it worth? So if you were to sell it, you could buy 3 more baits with it, which is 30 gold. So we're going to make it worth 60. Love that. Diamond being rainbow makes sense. Yeah. A gajillion. What's a gajillion? What did I say? It's worth a gajillion dollars? Fish made of water. Okay. Yes. Cool. So that's still the same. This is, what are we up to? 5 fish? 5 fish. This fish is delicious and spicy. We want you to be able to get 10 bait with this. So that's 100 gold. So this is worth 200. 200 gold. It recovers, how much did the other one recover? 5%. This recovered 10% health. This is much rarer, so maybe 15% health. Covers 15% health, but has a chance of burning you. But we don't have a burn status ailment yet, so we'll make sure to add that later. But it has a % chance of giving you a burning status effect. Maybe like a 50% chance or something. Cool. Firefish. This fish is delicious and spicy. Skyfish. This fish yearns for a place amongst the clouds. I need to be a freaking human and wash dishes and make food. This body is very high maintenance. It's annoying. Is this you saying you've got to go? But good. I'm glad that you wash your dishes before you put food on them. That's very good. So the skyfish is going to be worth 20, so 200, so 400 gold. I will lurking away. All right. I appreciate it. Thank you for your viewership. Somebody needs a robot. And by robot you mean someone, a robot controlled by someone with VR goggles on in the next room. Let's make it 50% health recovery. We'll jump right up. Actually, we'll change that to 20%. 20%, and then this will be 50%. This fish yearns for a place amongst the clouds. 400, blah, 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 blah. And then Picard's face palm emote. Wait, isn't that slavery with extra steps? Yeah. Yes. It's not the diamond fish, it's the goldfish. You could eat it, but it is worth a lot. And it will give you 100% health recovery. And it will be worth 500 gold. I want it to be worth 1,000, so it'll be 2,000 gold. So you'll get 1,000 gold if you catch one of these. Cool. So, right, that is all relevant. I feel like that's not gold enough. That's a little bit better. Okay, and then we have our troops. So we got Earthfish. Earthfish. Waterfish. Firefish. Skyfish. Goldfish. Okay, so we got all our fish. Also, I'm gonna very quickly change their stats. We're not gonna bother messing with their skills yet, although I do need to change that escape to be 3. 3. 3. Save my game. Thank you. Save. So Earthfish 100, 200, 400, 800, 1600 health. Okay. Cool. Oh, you're back. Wait, why are you back? Late. You should be in bed. It's late for me. I should be in bed. Well, look at the progress we've made, Coco. Would you like to fish? Yes. We caught an earthfish. My friend was hanging out in my room. Friend. Earthfish has risen. Whoa. We know you have a girlfriend. Just say it's your girlfriend. Oh, I can't believe we missed. Yay, we beat the earthfish. It was my housemate, bro. Okay. I don't know. I wasn't there. I'm just making assumptions, like any good friend would. You guys D&Ming? Or were you arguing about housemate things? Were you like yelling at him for not washing the dishes? Wait, why is it still the earthfish? Oh, I didn't change it. I didn't change it in the common event. Also, I need to change that to goldfish. Battle processing, goldfish. Wait, why was one say minotaur? That's not right. Fruits, minotaur, skyfish. Okay. Yep, what am I doing? Common event. Wait, common event, over here. Skyfish. 11 o'clock. Firefish. Waterfish. And earthfish. All our fish? Beautiful. He's going back to America and is leaving the house. Oh, Oh, back to America right now? Now's not the time. This is the worst time to go back to America. So were you yelling at him? Were you just like, go back where you came from? And he's like, fine, I will. Are we back to the slurs again? Coco will be all alone. Yeah, how many people are in your house? Eagles with guns. Is there anything more American? Biff? No, you're lying. 15 people. Also, I love the fish graphics. Thank you, thank you. They are placeholder. Or maybe I'll keep them that way. Oh, another earthfish. See, now just imagine this with a full party, right? You're all just like wailing on these fish. Yes, a different fish, finally. Whoa, we did a critical hit. Yeah, it's terrible here. Wait, are you serious? Is it actually 15 people? The real estate agents are infamous now and have their own articles written about them just this month. Love the minigame. Thanks. Wait, but you said when you originally moved in, it was all your friends. Did you have 15, 14 friends that you moved into that place with? We beat the fish. Okay, and then, oh wait, I have to go here so I can get the shop open. No, I told you that I used to live with friends, but we all split up and now I had to find it. Oh, I thought they all left the house that you were in and then new people came in and you were still in the same house. Bro, that 15 people in the house, that better be dirt cheap rent. Dirt cheap rent. So look, we can sell our fish. See, 100 gold. Look at that. We're making money. $300 a week? Is that all inclusive? Is that all inclusive? I'm paying... Well, actually... Yeah, I'm in my little 1 bedroom, 1 lounge room thing. Wait, how much do I pay? I pay $390. I'm $390 a week. All inclusive, yeah. I'm $390 a week, all inclusive. I have a kitchenette, I have a bedroom, I have a lounge room. And I'm... Yeah, but like there's like 4 other like little things like this all contained in the one place. That's crazy. 300 a week. And you literally just have your own room and you share everything else? Like you don't have your own bathroom? There's 4 bathrooms in the house and the worst kitchen imaginable. Brother, come live here. Come live in Brisbane. Actually, I don't know that Brisbane's that much better, but at least you be close to me, then we can hang out. Oh wait, no. What are you doing? You're getting an apartment, aren't you? You're buying a place? Oops. Gotta go here. Yeah. So let's make actually I want to make the fishing man can teach you how to fish if you get yourself a rod. And then new event page. And item fishing rod. Is there an icon for a fishing rod? There has to be. Surely. I don't think there is. There's no icon for a fishing rod. What looks closest to a fishing rod? A whip, right? Yeah. Kind of looks like a fishing rod. Is there? Am I blind? I don't think there is. No. Alright, let's just do that as the fishing rod for now. I just inspected an apartment today to buy, but it wasn't that great. Oh. It wasn't that great, or it wasn't that Greta. It wasn't very, what's her name? Thunberg? It wasn't very inspirational to a rising generation. Gotta keep looking. Keep looking, man. Where does your girlfriend live with her parents? Like there's no way for you to like move in with her until you find a place or something? Fishing rod. So this will be a key item, non-consumable, usable never. And the price is 500 gold. And it will be used none. Used for fishing. Fishing. Needs bait though. Needs bait though. And then currently she's living with mum and brother. Okay. What is all inclusive? We don't use that term. Water, power, internet as well with rent. Yeah. So you don't have to pay utilities. The utilities are included. Next, you're going to ask me what a common event is. Check out this guy. He doesn't know nothing. Used for fishing, needs bait though. Okay. Bait's worth 10. That's worth there. We'll go to the item shop. He will sell fishing rods. You can buy it from him, but we'll actually in the future we'll make it like a quest reward or something. Oh, actually, trailer. You can give us the fishing rod. So we'll talk to you and you'll be like, "Man, I want fish for the fish tank in the bar. I have this fishing rod, but I don't have time to use it." And then you give us the fishing rod, and then we can start fishing. So maybe, yeah, so we do that. The problem is that you doing this means you won't have the dialogue that you already have. Got it. I lived in a place that was all inclusive. Our landlord pissed us off and we purposely cranked up the utility bill. We started losing money. Usually with the all inclusive ones though, they have like a limit where they're just like if it exceeds X amount, then you'll have to pay extra. So that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Wait, where's... Oh, no, it doesn't matter. You still get to have your dialogue options because we only talk to you about the fish during the day. Not in my lease, yeah. So you can actually... so let's do a new event page. So this dialogue only activates if when does this dialogue activate? We need something to trigger it. That's right. We won't do that for now. We can do that later. Hello, little one. I have a favor to ask. Save your game, please. Thank you. I have a favor to ask. The fish tank in the bar is empty. I would love to fill it with fish. But I don't have the time to go fishing. I don't have the time to go fishing. If I give you this fishing rod, could you catch an earth fish for me? Lol. Oh, when they finish the fishing quest, I can give them a deluxe rod that they can use to find a water mini boss. Oh. Well, I was saying that there's like that hidden super boss. So maybe the rod. Yeah, be like only used to catch a certain type of fish. And then you'd be like, oh, what does that mean? And then they go and fish, and then it's a super boss. Be cool. If I give you this fishing rod, could you catch an earth fish for me? And then we want show choices. Yes, no. Oh, fishing is stupid. We'll have crying. Well, okay then. I like this quest. Sounds good. Awesome. Here you go. Here you go. And then you received the fishing rod. Maybe I should just call in sick to work tomorrow. Actually no, I can't say that now. I'm on. Name a weapon to catch. A weapon you get from anything fishing related. Oh, well, RPGMaker. Thanks, Ianov. It's Ianov. It's Ianov. We've been through this. I did the same thing. I was like, capital I or capital or lowercase L. Ianov. Oh, you were there? Oh, I think you're there. I'm watching on my phone and I thought that was something very different. um the catch. So I don't know if you were there before when I was reading about it, writing about it, but I was saying that there will be special weapons that you can find for each of your party members that if you use them in a battle with the fish will actually like do way more extra damage than any of your normal weapons would. So yeah, you receive the fishing rod and then we change items, we increase fishing rod by 1, and then we will do self switch. I'm going to do self switch B because what we're going to do here is, well, okay, then, and turn self switch A on. And I'm going to go conditional branch. If self switch A is on, then we're going to have create an else branch. I'm going to take all of this and pop it in here. Okay, but if self switch A is on, which it will be after this, then we will just have this shorter interaction. If I give you this fishing rod, could you catch? Hello, little one. If I give you this, could you catch an earthfish for me? And it will do that. And then we're going to go new event page. Self switch B. And you're going to say, have you caught an earthfish yet? Fish yet? They are meant to be pretty common. And then we would do another new event page where you have an earthfish in your inventory, and you'll say, have you caught an earthfish for me yet? Pretty on. And then we'll do show choices, and then it'll be give earthfish, and the other is not yet. Well, let me know when you do. Give earthfish, you'll say, awesome. Now, can you catch a water fish? Stupid name, I know. Anyway, so on and so forth. We'll flesh all that out later. But that gives us the start anyway, so that we know what's going on. And I mean, I could keep, instead of doing these two, I could, that's all right. That's all right. Yo, you can name any of them the catch if that works. Yeah, I'll definitely name one of them the catch. Let me jot that down. Where is it? Channel point rewards. Weapon names. Fishing weapon. The catch. Crocodile. Beautiful. We got that there. Okay, so you give us the fishing rod. When we have the fishing rod, he says, I'll sell you bait. And shop processing. He literally only sells bait. Okay. Coco, you're the catch. Aww. I love that. Guys, oh, it's so late. It's so late. Yeah. So this works. You can only buy bait. So we'll get rid of this. Get rid of this. You can only buy bait if you have the fishing rod. And so this won't activate until, and then, and then he'll say, I'll sell you bait. Gosh, what am I doing? Okay, here you can fish at the end of the pier so long as you have bait. It's about pier, right? Yeah. Okay. I'll sell you fishing bait if you can get yourself a rod. Okay. That's only after we speak to the king. So if we start, here's the master baiter. Indeed he is. Indeed he is. Actually, no. What am I doing? I want to start a new game. I've been waiting on stream to use that one. Coming in clutch there. Okay. Oh, okay, so I'm gonna go see the king. This might be way too much, but what if everyone's classes change and their skills become fishing related during the mini games? Leaving the battle will revert back to the original classes. I understand what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. I like that idea. We will table it and come back to it. But yeah, so all the skills will have like funny fishing related names. Make it a whole thing. So now we can go anywhere. We can go back here. I'll sell you fishing boat if you can get yourself a rod. Oh. Oh, all right. I really want to fix up the tutorial. I really hate it. It's so bad. Hello, little one. I have a favor to ask. Fish tank in the bar is empty. I would love to fill it with fish. but I don't have time to go fishing. If I give you this fishing rod, could you catch an earthfish for me? Fishing is stupid. Well, okay then. Maybe everyone just changes to one class, the fisher class. That's easy to implement. True. True. Gotta simplify. Gotta simplify. If I give you this fishing rod, could you catch an earthfish for me? Fishing is stupid. Well, okay then. Hello, little one. If I give you this fishing rod, could you catch an earthfish for me? Yes. Awesome. Here you go. Receive the fishing rod. Oh, why'd you disappear? You're gone. Bye, trailer. Bye, TJ. So now we have the fishing rod. Used for fishing, it needs bait though. TJ, no. I died. Oh. And the... I'll sell you bait. He also disappeared. I forgot to... Oh, I can sell it? Oh no! How do I make it non-sellable? That's bad. If I set the price to 0, does that mean I can't sell it? Should be non-sellable, right? Alright, price is 0. Maybe if you're desperate. What are we doing? What am I doing? Oh, we're fixing up the events. That's right. Where is he? Where's my sailor man? Sailor, sailor man. Maybe I'll make him facing outwards now that he's... No, he'll still be that way. That's fine. And trailer, TJ. He disappeared. Where are you? Right here. Rip trailer. Alright, let's do that again. Do that sequence. This is... I need this. I need to capture this for when I edit the video. Okay. Start a new game. The stupid... Yeah, okay. So we talk to him. No, yeah, guess you're going after the treasure. Okay, so he says that at first. Thanos came through and blipped us. You hear a loud snap in the background. Alright, I gotta go. Gotta go talk to the king. Okay, talk to the king. Talk to him. I'll sell you fishing bait if you can get yourself a rod. Cool. So you might not even go to him, right? Oh, so I should actually have TJ say, hey, if you want, if you need bait, you need to talk to the sailor. Bar is empty. I would love to fill it with fish, but I don't have time to go fishing. I give you this fishing rod. Could you catch an earthfish for me? Fishing is stupid. Well, okay then. Awesome. Here you go. Receive the fishing rod. Oh, except now you're not moving anymore. You're just still. Have you caught an earthfish yet? They are meant to be pretty common. Have you caught an earthfish yet? They're meant to be pretty common. So then we go. So let's have a look. There's our fishing rod. Needs bait though. Talking about rods and being masturbators. What's this stream come to? Come to? Okay, now you can't sell it. Good. Okay. So keep that in mind, guys. If you're ever trying to sell... if you put a price on any of your quest items, the player can sell them and they could soft lock themselves out of the game that you're making. So just keep that in mind. So we've got the rod. Oh, we don't have any money. Ooh, is the chest still there? Yes. Okay. We have 1,000 gold. That's more than enough. We talk to him. I'll sell you bait. Oop. Sure, 21. You can fish at the end of the pier as long as you have bait. And then we make it that you can only fish here. For fishing. Cast your line into the water. Good night. Good night. The fish got away. Would you like to fish? No. Would you like to fish? How? When an exclamation point appears above your head, a fish has nibbled. Quickly press the up arrow key to set the hook. You then must reel the fish in by pressing the left arrow key 10 times. Oh, I need to change that instruction. Because you just press up, that's it. Before the fish gets away, better mash that left arrow key. On reeling the fish in, you will face it in battle. Don't be alarmed, the fish cannot attack, but it will escape if you cannot defeat it in time. Good night, Coco. Would you like to fish? Earthfish appeared. Perfect, that's just what we need. Beat that fish up. The fish escaped. The fish got away. I'm gonna catch the wrong kind of fish now. Hey. Okay, another earthfish. We good, we good. Okay. Nice. Okay, we beat it. We caught an earthfish. So we're done fishing. We go and talk to the trailer. Have you caught an earthfish yet? They're meant to be pretty common. Give earthfish. Awesome, now you can catch a waterfish. Stupid name, I know. And then it's trapped in an endless loop. Perfect. Goldfish! Literally the rarest fish. I'm not going to be able to defeat it. It's got 1,600 health. Oh my gosh. It's healing the damage that I'm doing to it. It's too powerful. And it ran away. That was actually perfect because it's meant to be more difficult, right? Because it's a rare fish. Very cool. All right, let's do some further demonstration. Let's get our full party, and then we'll get our equipment, and then we'll get a clip of us totally destroying some fish. Okay. Talk to the king. Give us money. Thank you. Okay. Let's go buy some weapons. Just so we have access to our skills. Alright. Fishing game has to be in the advertisement. Right. Well, I was thinking about it. I think I'm going to do actually several different kinds of trailers that will advertise a different aspect of the game. Because I think that's the problem with a lot of, I mean, you know, it comes down to indie devs' time, but a lot of the time they just create one trailer for their game and try to cram everything into that one trailer. But it's like, why can't you just make multiple trailers that, you know, highlight different aspects of your game, and then you just throw a bunch out there. Okay, so we've saved. Oh, went to the wrong spot. The docks. So we have our full party. We'll buy some more bait. Earthfish. We're gonna destroy this thing. Watch this. Bye bye. Skyfish. Pretty rare. Oh yeah. Look at that. Oh, he missed. Look, we've got attacks. Oh yeah, fireball. Poisoned. Yeah. Look at that. Got a skyfish. Waterfish? What a stupid name. Yes. See if we can get a goldfish. Earthfish. Nice. See, the rogue does so much damage. Skyfish again. Nice. I mean, I'm having fun playing the fishing minigame. Oops. Nice. These spells are so powerful. Okay, last one. Last one. Goldfish, come on. Earthfish. Nice. And then we can sell all our fish. Oh, well, we needed the earthfish. So 30 gold for a waterfish. 400 gold for a skyfish. That's a pretty good return on investment. And we'll save. And that's that. I will quickly... Awesome, here you go. You received the fishing rod. You'll need bait in order to fish. The sailor at the docks will sell. We'll sell some to you. Then we'll remind that. It's a reminder when we talk to you again. Also, let's put your stepping back in. Step as well. Okay. All right. That needs to be it, guys. We need to stop there. Very happy with the progress that we've made there with that fishing mini game. Didn't quite turn out the way I'd hoped, but I think what we have here is cool. It's fun. And, you know, we can still build upon it. Like those ideas that Coco came up with, you can make it a whole thing. Oh, so much done. Yeah. I still want to make a custom sprite for when you're fishing so you can actually see you like throwing a fishing line out, wrestling the rod to pull the fish in. So that'll add a whole other thing to it. We need to customize the different fish more to give them, you know, different abilities and things. Yeah, and then there's going to be the fishing weapons. We got to properly map out the rest of the trailer's subquest. Yeah, the scope creep already just because of the fishing mini game. But yeah, we'll polish. I guess. Yeah, we'll sort out the fishing mini game because it's fun to work on it. And then once that's complete, then we will start redoing our maps and building out the game properly from start to finish. And what a journey that will be. So if you liked what happened here today, tune in every Tuesday and Thursday for these streams. Otherwise, if you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe and hit the bell icon and you'll receive notifications, hopefully, depending on how YouTube does it, whenever a new VOD comes out of these streams. If you like this game and think it's cool and you want to be a part of it, come watch the streams. You know, you can change the name of skills and different things. And you can also have your very own NPC in the game. So yeah, do all those things. Guys, you can see I'm very tired. It's been an amazing stream. Big shout outs to everyone that's watched this afternoon, this evening. Really appreciate your viewership and your support. Having this stream and having you as the audience has been huge for me this year. It's helped me focus my attention here when other things in my life have not been going so well. So I really appreciate that, guys. It means so much to me. You have no idea, but I really appreciate it. And I hope everything is going well for you guys in your lives as well. But that's enough. I need to go to bed. Have a good night. Have a great week and a great weekend. And we will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.